Dear students, welcome to our new class. Today we are going to learn about our chapter 3 in the earliest cities. The story of Harappa. Very often, old buildings have a story to tell. Nearly 150 years ago, when railway lines were being laid for the first time in the Punjab, engineers stumbled upon the site of Harappa in present-day Pakistan. To them, it seemed like a mound that was a rich source of ready-made, high-quality bricks. So they carried off thousands of bricks from the walls of the old buildings of the city to build railway lines. Many buildings were completely destroyed. Then, about 80 years ago, archaeologists found the site and realized that this was one of the oldest cities in the subcontinent. As this was the first city to be discovered, all other sites from where similar buildings and other things were found were described as Harappan. These cities developed about 4,700 years ago. What was special about these cities? Many of these cities were divided into two or more parts. Usually, the part of the west was smaller but higher. Archaeologists describe this as the citadel. Citadel meaning typically one on high ground above a city. Generally, the part to the east was larger but lower. This is called the lower town. Very often, walls of baked brick were built around each part. The bricks were so well baked that they have lasted for thousands of years. The bricks were laid in an interlocking pattern, and that made the walls strong. In some cities, special buildings were constructed on the citadel. For example, in Mohenjo-daro, a very special tank, which archaeologists call the Great Bath, was built in this area. This was lined with bricks, coated with plaster, and made watertight with a layer of natural tar. There were steps leading down to it from two sides, while there were rooms on all sides. Water was probably brought in from a well and drained out after use. Perhaps important people took a dip in this tank on special occasions. Other cities such as Kalibangan and Lothal had fire altars, where sacrifices may have been performed. And some cities like Mohenjo-daro, Harappa and Lothal had elaborate storehouses. These cities were found in the Punjab and Sindh in Pakistan and in Gujarat, Rajasthan, Haryana and the Punjab in India. Archaeologists have found a set of unique objects in almost all these cities. Red pottery painted with designs in black, stone vase, seals, special beads, copper tools and parallel side long stone blades. Here you can see one map, the earliest cities in the subcontinent. Houses, drains and streets. Generally, Houses were either one or two stories high, with rooms built around a courtyard. Most houses had a separate bathing area, and some had wells to supply water. Many of these cities had covered drains. Notice how carefully these were laid out in straight lines, although you cannot see it. Each drain had a gentle slope so that water could flow through it. Very often, drains in some houses were connected to those on the streets, and smaller drains led into bigger ones. As the drains were covered, inspection holes were provided at intervals to clean them. All three houses, drains, and streets were probably planned and built at the same time. Life in the city. A Harappan city was a very busy place. There were people who planned the construction of special buildings in the city. These were probably the rulers. It is likely that the rulers sent people to distant lands to get metal, precious stones, and other things that they wanted. They may have kept the most valuable objects, such as ornaments of gold and silver or beautiful beads, for themselves. And there were scribes, people who knew how to write, who helped prepare the seals, and perhaps wrote on other materials that have not survived. Besides, there were men and women, craftspersons making all kinds of things, either in their own homes or in special workshops. People were traveling to distant lands to returning with raw materials and perhaps stories. Many terracotta toys have been found, and children must have played with these.